Hello again, brother teacher here. Are you a gun owner? I am. Yes, I'm a good old fashioned owner of a firearm. So, what's my reason? Well, I believe in protecting not only myself, if it were necessary, but my family and my home. And any law abiding, conscious individual that is a American citizen should be thinking the same way. If you don't protect yourself, who will? Can you really answer that question? Be honest with yourself. Who will? Here lately, and even in more recent years, because of criminal behavior carried out in various states and schools and theaters and so forth, you have found a random individual that has taken one or more weapons, generally one of the weapons being an assault weapon, as they like to coin that phrase, and maybe a couple of handguns into a public place and shooting uh, aimlessly at innocent individuals, men, women, children, teachers, workers, or even possibly former co-workers. We call it a slaughter. It's not right, it's wrong, and it's immoral. And then you get this one group of people, oftentimes the loved ones or the bereaved, if you will, or the people who are even afraid of weapons, especially guns in this particular instance, who jump on this bandwagon that we must ban guns. Now, I've heard people say assault weapons, especially, and then I've heard people say, countless individuals say, guns, period. Where does the madness end? I'm sure you've heard the expression before. Guns don't kill people, people kill people. I think sometimes because we hear something so long, we become desensitized to it and what it really implies. We still want to ban guns. If you have a firearm, 45 or 38, 357 Magnum, or whatever the caliber, and you lock it up, you lay it on the table, on a countertop, and you walk away from it, it won't do anything by itself. But it takes intent, it takes purpose, it takes premeditation for that gun to be harmful to anyone. Just sitting there idly, it can harm no one. In someone's mind, it might just simply be a fear of the nature of the weapon. But there's no difference in a knife, a hammer, or a club. More people die annually in the United States of knife and club and hammer murders or homicides than they do guns. You can do the research on your own. But let's say I'm right. Let's say that is totally accurate. Then why are you trying to ban guns? When I say you, I'm talking about those who want to ban guns, whether you be in the private sector or whether you be in some part of the government. You want to disarm the citizens of America, the people of America, we the people. You want to disarm them and make them helpless because I believe that you have an agenda that's even deeper than what I just said. Now, does not the Constitution, the Second Amendment, afford us the right to protect ourselves and our families, the right to bear arms, to protect ourselves against enemies foreign and domestic. Well, it seems that the ones that we have to be more concerned about nowadays are those domestic enemies. Why does the government want to become our enemy? Something to really ponder. Because a government that really is of the people, for the people, and by the people should be more concerned about the people being able to protect themselves, even against them. But if you look at many case studies, most people, virtually 99.9% of the people who have always tried to defend their rights under the Constitution have always been vilified. They've been ostracized from our society. They have been labeled as a kook, a quack, a crazy person for following what the founding fathers of this country had already established as law. Again, gun violence, you can call it gun violence wherever guns are used in many wars. You know, we still have campaigns going on overseas in the Middle East where we're killing people every day. Not them killing us. We are killing people every day. Would that be considered some form of gun violence? Why are we in somebody else's country when we have our own business over here? That's something else for you to possibly ponder. Again, more people die annually in America by club, common household carpentry weapon, hammer, and the all common knife. This probably more than the first two. So if that statistic be true, and I'm going to leave something in the description below where you can actually read some more statistics. If that be true, then why are we so up in arms about guns? This video is just simply for you to think and you sum up your own conclusion. You know, generally, when a typical American citizen has an issue with self-defense, if they don't have a weapon and someone assaults them physically, harms them, rapes them, molests them, whatever, we usually what? We get on the phone, 911, what is your emergency? And we call someone after the fact. The police, is what I'm saying, can't protect us. They're not going to set up a camp around you and your house and your family. It costs too much money. And it's not enough of them to go around. And then they wouldn't want to do it anyway. It's too many people, too many problems, too many issues, too many variables. That is why the Second Amendment was afforded to us, to protect self and family and property. To get the point, it's up to us to defend ourselves, not the government, not law enforcement, but us. I'll see you in the next video. So